What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and VIP does it once again. We hit another 4-man entry. That is now 7 days in a row of 4-man entries, you guys. So every single day for the past week, we've hit a 4-man entry. I believe it was 3 days ago we actually hit 2 of these in a row, back to back in one day. Should have been 3 that day because we missed one by one pass attempt, one soccer pass attempt. But we have in total hit, I guess, 8 or 9 of these in the past 7 days, and we are now up 35 units in 1 week alone. Okay, so we are extremely hot. The hot streak is not ending yet, though, you guys. Like, we are going to keep continuing this through the end of April, and I told you guys this is my number one focus, to give you guys the best plays possible and end out this month as strong as possible as well. The free plays on this channel have also been doing very, very well. I think we're like 7 of the last 10 videos that I've sent out have had a hit, pretty much, a 2-man that is hit for us. I know I made this graphic a couple days ago now, so it's a little bit outdated, but you guys can see like all of these hits in these videos. And then there was one video I think we missed, and then on Tuesday, on Taco Tuesday, we actually waited for Davion Mitchell. We needed Davion Mitchell to play last night. He ends up getting 18 points. This guy's now cashed us 3 out of 3 times that we have taken him, and we've taken him pretty much 3 times in the past week. And I have a little bit of spoilers. We're going to run him back again. We're going to take him again with a League of Legends play. And I'll get kind of into that too. But, we're going to feed the hot hand with Mitchell. This guy has been absolutely incredible for us. He just easily crushes his line and goes and puts up, 17, 18 points a game. Sleeper, very, very good here. Go 2 for 2 on Sleeper. I will say, I told you guys about promos during the playoffs, and Sleeper is absolutely hammering us with promos. It is amazing. They are sending out like 50%, 40% promos, okay? So you can see Porzingis' line. You guys, I don't know what his line normally is. It's like 17, 18, maybe 19. They needed him to go over 10 points, 10.5 points. He got this in the first half alone. So if you guys are sick of like Taco Tuesday promos that go and they just give like a 2 save discount or 2-point discount, I know I'm sick of it. If you're sick of those promos, get Sleeper, I'm telling you, because they send out discounts like this, where you have Kristaps Porzingis to get over 11 points. They send out discounts like this every single day, okay? Multiple of them, 2 or 3 of them every day. It's super easy to win on Sleeper right here, and you guys can see that they actually sent out 4 discounts like this. They had a Steph Curry one that I missed. They did a Jimmy Butler one, which unfortunately Jimmy Butler gets injured, so they DMP'd it. And then these were the 2 that we obviously hit here. Like I said, the Steph Curry one, I unfortunately I didn't see it, so I missed it. I just didn't take the play. But Sleeper, to their credit, they did go 3 out of 3 for the players that did hit. So Steph Curry did end up hitting his line for the discount they give out. And then the best part about it is we are set up once again going to today. So I talked about that yesterday, that we always want to get set up for the next day if possible, right? These are when the best kind of days happen. So we're set up again tonight for a game happening in about 7 p.m., so that's great to see there. We need another Valorant cash to come through for us. We took the unders, just like we did, in this game here where we take the overs. And if you guys don't know what we do what is called correlation, okay? So I take things that make sense together. You guys can see I take League of Legends to go over together. These guys go way over together. Sometimes I take Valorant to go over together. Sometimes I take Valorant to go under together. But it's because these things are correlated in some way, so they make sense in some way. And you guys can actually see this with some of the losses we even had, right? So again, I'm very, very transparent on this channel. I want to be as transparent as possible. I want to show you guys that you can be a very, very winning bettor, but losses are still part of the game, right? I'm not going to hide my losses because no one can win every single entry. But you guys can see in some of these entries here, I'm taking the unders. These guys go way over because they actually win both games here. I took the overs here. These guys actually go under, right? Because correlated based off of if these guys are winning the game or not. So hopefully that makes sense. I have a lot of, pretty much every day I'm explaining correlation. So if that is confusing, you guys can go back, watch some of my other videos. Just to round it out, we did miss this one by 1 pass attempt. This would have been like a 2x for us, so would have been something, but not the end of the world. And then yesterday's play did end up missing with Curry and Tomo. So unfortunate there, but again, on Tuesday, we did end up hitting this here. So that's nice to see. And again, I think we're like 7 of the past 10 videos we have hit an entry. So great to see there. I will say, if you want to get into the VIP today, you can do it actually completely free today. All you guys have to do is text me the word Bovada to my number on the screen. I got some questions about this. All you guys have to do is put more than a $25 deposit into Bovada. So if you want to put $50 into Bovada, be my guest. If you want to put 100 into Bovada, be my guest. You'll actually get a deposit match up to to $250 that you put in. But if you put in $25, or I'm actually going to pay you back the $25 that you put in, okay? So I'm going to Venmo or Cash App you back $25. So if you put $50 in, you'll get a deposit match, and you'll get a Cash App or Venmo from me for $25, okay? And all you're going to have to do is maybe do 5 to 10 minutes of work, signing up for Bovada, using my link, and putting money into Bovada. And then all you guys have to do also to confirm that is take a $1 bet on anything that you want to do. You could do it for the draft tonight. You could do it for an NBA game, whatever it is. And after that, just send me screenshots of proof that you did that. And I'm going to send you guys these full instructions once you text me the word Bovada really easily. So just text me Bovada to my number right here on the screen. This is my personal number. I'll respond to you within 5 to 10 minutes. I really recommend to just swipe up on your phone, type in the number right now, text me the word Bovada so you don't forget. And I'll get you guys these instructions to sign up for Bovada. And it'll take maybe 5 minutes of your time to do that. And most importantly, you'll get 2 free months of my VIP for doing that for me. And yeah, we can keep profiting on these esports plays, on these NBA plays, and yeah, it'll just be great fun for everyone. So definitely make sure to take advantage of that. I have a number of apps in the description too, if you guys want to sign up for those. Better, Chalkboard, Sleeper, like I talked about today, and Underdog Fantasy that you guys can also sign up for and get an additional free month of VIP for doing that. Again, my number is always open, so just go ahead and text me. So before I get into the play of the day, I do want to talk about performance on the VIP and on the free plays. So every single play that every single thing that you see here is a play that we have taken this so far this year, and this is over 1,000 bets we have taken so far now in 2025. If you guys do join the VIP, I will send you a link to every single bet. So it takes maybe like five seconds to tail every single bet really easily on PrizePicks and on Sleeper. Both of those have links for you guys to tail. And we're up 127 units so far this year, which is obviously very, very amazing. It has been a very up and down ride. It's been a roller coaster ride. Early April, you guys, like pretty much April 1st, we went on an absolute plummet down, about 50 units. But I told you guys we have been here before. The same exact thing happened at the end of January, and you guys can see we absolutely rocketed out of that downturn right there. And I got a lot of comments of like, man, like I missed the jump forward, right? I missed the hot streak. Look at what happened in February, you guys. We are like pretty much, if you look in February, February 14th was our peak. We kind of go down in like the 1st or 2nd of February. We are maybe like right here in the rally, right? We're like maybe halfway through the peak. And that is exactly, why can't we do it again, right? Like, why can't we recreate a February? Because we go down about, 40, 50 units right here as we did in late January, sorry. And then we go up. And again, we're like right about here in the rally, like midway through coming all the way back. And then we absolutely rocket up past that and go up 100 units in February alone. March kind of up and down. And then, like I said, have a really, really bad beginning of April. And I have a lot of videos on my channel discussing that, throughout every single day when I was going through that. And then we definitely have brought back a lot of units this week or this past week and a half, going up like 35 units. And my goal by April is to break even on April, if not become profitable. And the fact that I'm sitting here down 16 units in April, when we were down at one point about 50 units in April, is absolutely incredible. The fact that we have a chance to actually bring it to a profitable month in April, when maybe like 10 days ago, I was sitting at minus 50 units in April, I honestly think is one of the craziest things we have done so far on this channel. And yeah, I mean, all of my energy, like I said, is pouring to making April a profitable month. We have never not had a profitable month on this channel. So who knows what's going to happen? Maybe May 1st comes around and we're down a couple units, we're down 5 units, we're down 10 units. Maybe we went down 20 units, you guys, in April. Who knows what will happen over the next, I guess like 6-7 days, but all of my energy is going to go to turning this into a profitable month, because I think that would be one of the craziest turnarounds I've ever seen. And just so you guys know, like I said, over the long term, we're going to win. The most crazy, disgusting, unlucky things ever happened in April to us. At the beginning of April, we had so many 3 out of 4s. We had so many misses by one thing, by, just like the most crazy circumstances you've ever seen. So we have a very, very bright future on the VIP. Again, we've never had a losing month on this channel, and I've been tracking these bets for about 10 to 11 months now. This is actually since May of last year to about about March 11th on this graph right here. This is when I got limited on my PrizePicks account, but this is just the past year here, but we have been doing it for a lot longer than just 2025, you guys. I actually started tracking this, like I said, back last May, and we have not had a losing month since then. So again, if you want to get into the VIP free, just text me the word Bovada, and yeah, let's go ahead and talk about today's pick. All right, so for the play of the day, we have a very familiar face on this channel over the past week. Davion Mitchell, once again, his line is 10.5, and I'm not lying to you guys. I told you guys, if his line is around 10 to 10.5, I'm taking him every single time until further notice. And this is just, there's no reason to be cute. There's no reason to be cute about it. There's no reason to take some player that's playing tonight that I'm less confident in. I'm very confident that Davion Mitchell can get 11 points, as he's been doing for the past 3 times that we have taken him this week. And once again, I think this is disrespectfully low. This was his line last game, and he puts up 18 points. He's put up 18 points 2 games against the Cavaliers. And I think he can do it again. Like, I have no idea why his line's 10.5 again. His line actually bumped up to 11 by game time, and then it bumped up to 11.5 even further into game time. So I have no idea why his line is at 10.5 at this point. And I think, again, his line is going to bump to 11.5 by game time. So we're getting extremely good value getting this at 10 here. This is happening Saturday night, so we got to wait a little bit. But in betting, you got to be patient, all right? Good things come to people who wait. And, if you can get these lines early, these lines will then bump by game time, and you'll have really, really good value on this. So just going into Outlier and why I like this play so much, I'm going to try to kind of rapid fire through this because I've talked about him a lot this week. But he gets a ton of minutes. I mean, this guy plays so many minutes. He plays Steph Curry minutes, honestly, and they have him at 10.5. It does not make sense. He plays really good defense. So it's just a guy that you want on the court during the playoffs. Okay. He plays defense. He hits threes. He gets assists. Like, he's just a solid player. Okay. You guys can see his minute share. You guys can see the 3 times that he went over in the past 20 games, under in the past 20 games. He gets 19 minutes here. He also gets 19 minutes here. So we can kind of take these out. Like, unless he gets injured, there's no way he's going to play 19 minutes, you guys. Even here, he plays 22 minutes and he still hits in this game up here. But yeah, I mean, this was the last game of the season, so they take him out. This right here, I don't know what happened. I don't know whether he got injured or what. But they also take him out with 20 minutes, with only 20 minutes. This is really the only game you can think that he gets 6 points and he plays, a decent number of minutes and he doesn't hit. Okay. So over 20 games, yeah, you're going to have one bad game maybe, okay? It's basketball at the end of the day. So, again, he gets a ton of shots. In this game, he puts up 18 points the last game he played. He made 2 3-pointers, right? So, I'm just kind of going through the things that it's like, okay, maybe he went like 5 for 5 from 3, and that's why he got 18 points, okay? But he got 2 3-pointers, which is nice. But even if you take those 3-pointers away, he still would end with 12 points, and he still would go over this, okay? So it doesn't make sense whatsoever, right? You guys can see he's averaging 12.6 points a game, and his line's 10.5. It makes no sense to me, okay? Also, he only made 2 free throws, right? His free throws are normally like an 80% shooter. He should have got like really 4 out of 4 or 3 out of 4 of these too. So those could be easy points for him as well. So he puts up a lot of shots. I mean, he's been putting up 13 to 12 shots a game. He actually didn't even have that many shots last game. Again, he almost doubled his line at 18. It's just a really solid line for me, unless he gets in some crazy foul trouble, unless he gets injured. I don't know, like, I just love this line. And I do want to reiterate that, like, when I'm saying these things, I don't mean this is a lock. I don't mean this is 100% going to hit. If anyone tells you that, they're lying to you. There's nothing that's 100% to hit, right? Even in betting, especially on PrizePicks, because you can't take like under home runs, or you can't take some like easy thing to go under. Everything on PrizePicks is meant to be 50-50, even though that's not true. Everything on PrizePicks is meant to be a 50-50 odds, right? Where you take over or under. So I don't mean this is 100% lock, lock of the day. This is definitely going to hit. I just mean that in my brain, this is probably 70 to 75% chance of hitting with Davion Mitchell right here, which we're going to take all day, okay? Also in my brain, I think this is like a 95% chance of bumping up to 11 or 11.5, which also is a really good signal to me to take a line right here. Okay, same thing with Faker. I'm going to go less into this just because getting into a longer video, but Faker at 14.5, in my mind, also 90 to 95% chance that this bumps down to 13.5, maybe even 13 by game time. Really, really high line for Faker. He averages 6.2 6.2 assists per game, and he's not even favored in this game, okay? T1, they're like a top 5 team. DK is also like a top 5 team. This is one of the few games that T1 has not been favored, okay? So D1 is favored in this game. Faker, most of his games, he's winning and stuff like that, and he's still only averaging 6.2 assists per game. Now, with Faker, this is actually a very rare time where I like the NBA play more than the League of Legends play. Very, very rare time that happens. The only reason is that Faker will sometimes have a game where he plays a champion that will get 12 to 13 assists in a game and have one really, really good game where he gets a lot of assists in one game. But hopefully that doesn't happen, okay? He's had that happen maybe like 3 times so far this season over like 20 games where he just plays a champion that gets 12, 13 assists, gets a ton of assists in one game, and then obviously he's probably going to go over if he gets, just 13 assists in one game right there. So this is the play of the day. Again, we're like 7 out of 10. If you want to sign up for the VIP and get like 8 to 10 plays just like this every single day sent straight to your phone, you can text me the word Bovada. Get signed up for that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up and end it here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.